Congrats on your
my thing.
Whatever it is that we're congratulating on your thing. Congrats on your thing.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to an exciting episode of Dungeons and Dragons hosted by Legends of Logomancy. With these four lovely individuals below me. Normally this is where I give a chance for them to talk a little bit about how their week looked like, what everything went for. Tonight we're going to do a little bit different. No. I'm going to get all four of you to roll for initiative.
Okay, sounds good.
Is that how we determine
my
who gets to
initiative
talk first?
No.
Train gets robbed.
Okay. I probably.
I
have one group of people.
We're getting a double audio and echo in the Twitch.
Oh.
Now he shifted the problem right.
Just for the DM.
Ooh.
Just
Here
for the
we
DM.
go again.
DM's coming out twice.
This is why we were late.
This is why we were late. We were trying to solve a problem and
Didn't.
apparently we've just brought it back.
Only for their mic.
Ooh. I love the infinite tunnel of stream that we have going on.
Is that better? Is that better? Do I sound better?
Well, to me, I only hear once. We got Streamception.
You did have Streamception.
Yes, it's better.
Okay. Wonderful. Give me a quick second here to open up the turn counter. We're gonna go.
Oh, I didn't click.
That's okay.
How do I have such a slow initiative?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's called Get Good
Better than
Scrub.
mine.
Yeah.
Okay, now you guys roll.
Oh, roll again?
So just roll to get yourselves into initiative, and then adjust your initiative score based on what you rolled initially.
Oh, mine's
I
already.
think it took all of ours.
It says I'm in the turn order.
Yeah, but you're not in the turn order.
Got all of ours.
My turn order
Yeah,
says
mine
that we're
does
there.
too.
It does.
Weird.
Should we just take tonight off? Like,
Yeah, apparently tonight is just.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you next
all right,
week.
everybody. Thanks for
Instead,
hanging
we're
out.
gonna have a tour of Neon's desk. Neon, if you do the please.
No, you're not. Because I'll do a tour for all of you who are here and in the back rooms with us. But there are some stickers
Touché.
on my laptop and on my computer that are not to be shared
And your
with the general
bowls.
public.
I have.
Yes.
And my painting bowls are perfectly fine.
Yeah.
They're fine as per Twitch's
Guideline.
rules and regulations.
Are we just gonna roll again?
Just
Nope,
show
I've
your
got
own.
it.
I
figured out why I'm having issues.
Some of which I just don't need to be put on blast. You know.
I'm just teasing.
Let's try that again.
I don't need people to know that Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games, and I have a sticker
Can
of
I
the
be
night
honest?
on my.
Love the artwork for Hollow Knight. Never played it personally.
It is very good. I highly recommend it. I wrote a paper on it in university.
I've started it. I have not.
It's
I have
on
seen
sale
it.
on Steam, and I was about to buy it because I just think the artwork is so cute.
Worth.
Mhm.
What'd you get on your paper?
Worth. I got, I believe, an A on that one. I was writing about the musical composition in Hollow Knight and how it mirrors, how it takes the composition style of Richard Wagner's The Ring Cycle operas and then builds upon the ideas introduced in a way that like a lot of modern media does, but goes even further to use motif and leitmotif to tell a story outside of what's visually represented.
Okay, now that we figured out initiative orders and everything is working properly and as it's supposed to, let's bring you guys into that.
If I may, Dave.
Oh, that's why we weren't in the.
I still have a +7 on my like Firebolt and Scorching Ray and stuff like that, and that should be a +8 now with my thingy. And it looks like we're going into combat, so it's going to be relevant right away.
Ooh, are they robbing a train? How
They are.
stupid of them. My, oh my.
I think you.
I figured out the
What's the
problem,
problem?
David. Is we were all on a different screen, so we were all in a turn order that
You
Oh yeah,
was on a different screen, or at least that's what it looks like to me.
We were on the
You
wrong-
guys, nope, don't worry. You should be seeing the right turn order now.
Yeah, but I don't have a.
Oh, I
The
rolled it
initiative
twice.
unit.
I'm sorry.
Okay, wait.
Sorry, what was broken on your sheet there, really quick, Flint?
It's just my plus to hit for my spells.
Yeah.
I just need a +1 with my whatever it is. My artificer things. I might have to go through and re-choose them or something.
No, it should auto-calculate them when you level up.
Right. So.
Oh, because of your wand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have to go through and manually add it for all of your spells, effectively.
Right, and I don't know how to do that, which is what I was mentioning before.
Okay.
Don't
For
know how
now,
to
just
do it.
mentally add we'll mentally add a 1 onto all your spell rolls for the time being.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And we'll kind of go from there. Top of the order is the bandit captain. You are part of a train robbery.
But I got a
yeah,
19,
and he
David.
also got a 19, and he's
I
What's
better
his
than
dex
yours.
mod?
am no longer on
Damn.
the initiative.
Should be 5.
I can see you on the initiative.
We cannot. I cannot.
Yeah,
I can see the 4
Yeah, I
bandits
can see
and
the 4
Flint.
bandits and Flint.
but I re-rolled mine.
I also re-rolled mine, but mine disappeared
mine
when
did
Flint
too.
showed up.
Oh.
Okay, try that again. Everyone re-roll and re-record your original. We are rocking and rolling tonight. It's been the vibes
There we
are
go.
off.
Oh, can we keep this one?
No,
Right?
Oh no! Trying to level me up to 6.
on your
I know,
original
I know.
roll.
Trying to fix it. Why did every
There's
time
been
I
enough
click
shenanigans.
It's okay. You can do it.
There we go. My word.
Okay. Or apparently, actually, you do go first. So, Father Sophia Bell. 4 bandits walk onto the train. One of them pulls a gun and goes, "This is a robbery. All your things in the bag." You rolled for initiative. The 4 of you were enjoying a nice little sit in one of the cars when this happened. There are people all around you.
We call them idiots.
Yeah, this is what happens. So Father Sophia Bell, in true father style, is wearing her Hawaiian shirt, priest shirt, that is tucked still into like the corset with the black. It's like the weirdest, like bright color Hawaiian shirt underneath all these black leathers and such. Asleep, hat over the face. There's like a book in hand that she intended to read, but fell asleep 5 seconds into the train ride. They kick down the door. They go, "Everyone, hands up, money in the bag." And Sophia, from her seat in the bench, just quick draws her revolver and takes a shot at them.
I think not.
Give me the roll. A 22 is
22.
gonna hit. Which one were you shooting at, by the way?
The
The
whoever
bandit
yelled
captain,
for
okay.
the money. Yeah, him.
And that's 6 points of damage. B-E-A,
Yep.
beautiful.
And then I will step out into the aisle so Flint can also get out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to back here. And I will take another revolver shot with my bonus action for firearms master. That's a 16.
Oops, I accidentally closed those. I did not want to.
We're in combat. I'm gonna change the color to red. Yeah, you barely noticed what is there.
That hits. For...
Phenomena, it's another 6 points of damage.
I can do math, I promised. Perfect. And then it's now... Or that's the end of your turn, right?
Yeah.
That means it is now the bandit captain's turn. Having been shot twice and not happy about that fact, he is going to return
Oh.
the favor. Yep.
David, before he takes shot, am I getting any cover from standing behind this
No,
bench?
they're like, I mean, there's people there. We can make it real challenging and.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna at the end of my turn go. Everyone down now.
Okay. Yeah, it's like waist height, so like kind of, but not really. Like if you ducked behind it, yeah.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
Okay, so the bandit captain, you having shot at him is gonna go. I absolutely don't like that. And it's gonna take a shot back at you. I don't know if that actually rolled or not. It did. There we go. That's a 15.
15 will.
Yeah.
It's my armor class.
So it matches your armor class. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be
it
6 points
matches.
of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna do it again. 12's not gonna hit then.
No.
Skiletta, it's your turn.
Yes. First, I would like to say thank you, Ram, for a nice Karen setup. I wonder who helped me with that. Ski's gonna look at the party and be like, so I can hurt these ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You better.
Okay.
Not
Five.
Ski.
10, 15, 20, 25. And Ski's just gonna be like, hi, I'm supposed to hurt you now. Just pulls up the axe and just brings it straight down on this bandit here.
Okay.
See here. 26!
Oh! Okay.
When C says you're gonna be hurt,
Whoa.
you're gonna be hurt.
Nice.
So that's actually going to be
Oh.
a 15, because remember, first one's
Yeah.
full damage. So that's a 20 in total to point this. Unfortunately, bandits don't have 20 hit points. So as you bring it down, the guy beside you, who's kind of like watching this whole thing take place, watches as you split a man in twain in front of his eyes. People around you scream in abject horror, because let's be honest here, that's not something you see every day, and your little bunny fur is now coated in a little bit of viscera.
Did I do good, guys?
Did awesome.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
plenty
look to
good.
I'm gonna just look to this one
Jesus.
to the corner and be like, and you're next, and just do the slight head tilt.
I have that like moment, the like, yeah, you did good, Ski. Jesus Christ.
I asked
Yeah, you're
permission
good.
before I got it out the act.
Important to ask consent before you kill a man.
We could be wanting their bounties, and it could be wanted dead or alive, and you know, Casper has taught me a few things that means mostly alive, Ski, so I have to wait until I get the okay before I'm allowed to just go ham.
Just keep the leader alive.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
He doesn't
good.
need legs.
And anything else for your turn, Ski?
Sadly, because I am not raging, I don't really have any more bonus actions.
Okay.
So that
You
would
have a
be
second
it for
attack?
me. Pardon?
You have a second attack though, right?
Only if I'm frenzied, but that's only when I'm berserking. When I'm
You're
raging.
level.
You're also a level
Yeah.
5 martial class, so you get a second
Oh, I
attack
do
when you
extra
attack.
attack. Sorry,
Attack.
that's brand
Yeah.
new because we just leveled up and we haven't
That's
fought
right.
yet. I do
That's
have an
right.
extra attack. So I'm gonna take one more step and I'm gonna swing at this one.
The 17's still gonna hit. So with 12 points of slashing damage, which bandits also don't have,
Jeez.
you splort another man, but this one's not as like clean of a kill. Like you get him in the shoulder and it kind of like half severs into the bone. Your axe catches on his rib cage and kind of pulls free. Okay, well now you're definitely gonna need to make a saving throw.
And I'm gonna look at this one next and be like, and now it's your turn.
You're dead. And you're dead. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Colt, it's your turn.
Perfect. Colt's gonna stand on the bench, and shoot at the last, I guess, more thug. One. Shoot with his melee, his arm. Yeah.
His mirror
Ooh,
arm?
that does not hit. Oh, that was a nat 1 though. So I get to roll again.
Oh yes, because you're. I also love the like duplex of that where it's a nat 1 and a nat 20 rolled side by side to each other.
Right? It is amazing.
Welcome to D&D.
Okay, let's try this again.
It's D&D.
It's dynamite.
10 still won't hit.
Ooh.
Sam is a genius.
Two.
You gotta agree on that.
Cunning action. Hi.
Okay. Beautiful.
I feel like
nope.
goes like on the floor and then just kind of like ducks a little.
The image I have in my mind is what actually happens is you guys were sitting there having a nice time, maybe playing cards or something like that. Shooting starts. Colt like takes his shot and then dives to the ground and is now just kind of like peeking out from like the footwell of the bench, just like, I see you.
I will get you.
It's Colt has perfectly fit underneath the bench, like where the suitcases are.
And then
I'm a snake.
Flint, it's your turn.
Well, it would appear that things are kind of under control up there. So I might just do a fun little thing here. I'm gonna cast.
One fun little
I'm gonna
thing.
cast enlarge reduce on our friend Ski Letta.
Oh my god,
friend
yes!
Ski. My friend Ski. And I'm gonna enlarge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enlarge this bunny.
Oh.
And that's gonna be my action. What's the range on that? 30? Yeah, I'm within 30 feet there.
Yeah, you're with it. Yeah.
And then I guess as a bonus action, I'll pop out 6, and I'll get him to take a shot at the leader.
Okay.
All right. How do I? This is 6 doesn't have an actual. I'm just gonna roll a fire bolt.
Yeah, 1d20.
Yeah,
Plus
with my
your
spell casting.
yeah, plus your I think it's your proficiency bonus is what. It's been a hot minute since I've played a artillerist.
Yeah, it's the same as your spell casting.
Oh, okay.
This if I was doing a firebolt, that would be a 24 to hit because of my +1, but it's not. It's just the dude. And then he's 2d8 of force.
Okay. Can you just roll me
Is doing
2d8?
That's I'm doing it. Everything is taken forever. 12
Yeah, so
points
that's
of
gonna hit
force
for
damage.
12 points on him. Or it was
That guy right there.
on the bandit in the back there?
Oh no, sorry. I did say the chief.
Yeah.
So on the chief there, 12 points of damage, and it'll force him 5 feet back, but it might just push him back into a chair or something like that.
Yeah, he's now sitting in the chair a little confused.
And I think I'll just move. I'm gonna move back a little bit to where Father is, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, Father, did you see that shit with the fucking axe? Watch this. She's bigger now. That's it.
If I wasn't so impressed, I'd be fucking terrified.
I'm glad she's on our side.
So bandit number 3 at the back door there watched Skiletta massacre two of his buddies,
and then double in size.
and then double in size. Which in his state of panic, he attempted to leave through the back door. Unfortunately, he's now trapped himself because he cannot manage to get that door open, and that's what he's going to spend his entire turn doing, is like randomly slamming on this door, like absolutely petrified, because you've given him nowhere to go. And that's his turn. He is horrified.
Everybody hydrate.
Oh shit.
Oh, hydrate.
Neon.
Back to
It's not my fault we took 20 extra minutes to get started.
Calling out the DM.
Listen, I can still kill your character for no reason.
I'll just make another one, David.
It's speaking of, it's your turn.
I'll get James to help me. It'll be the most
Oh,
game-breaking
God.
thing I've ever built.
God.
It's your turn, by the way.
All right, I'll go. Here, Mr. Flint, hold this, and I'll hand him my revolver.
Shit.
Oh no,
Take
what
it in
are,
my
what
arms.
are you planning?
And I sling my my rifle from being holstered on my back over my shoulder. I just aim at this sir that is frantically rattling with the doorknob.
I will remind you that you have to kind of shoot through a very big ski ladder all of a sudden. Oh no, you're off to the side. Never mind. I take that back. Disregard. Yeah.
I'm slightly off to the side. I mean, actually, here's what I am gonna do. So hold this. I'll sling the rifle out over my shoulder, and then very quickly drop into the center here, and go prone on the floor.
It's going full like
Between the
bitches
legs.
love cannons, right? That's where we're going with this.
Yeah,
Oh shit, that's an anti-tank rifle.
and I will
Oh shit, that's an anti-tank.
exactly attempt to be non-lethal in my shot. By basically like kneecapping him through Skeletta's legs.
He doesn't need his kneecaps.
Exactly.
He also doesn't need
Yeah.
non-lethal. He's just a
roll for that, and we'll
Oh, oops! I don't know why sharpshooter is active. I don't have that. What the hell?
I remember something about.
I mean, it would hit
I
either
remember
way.
something about the non-lethals being
Um,
melee attacks.
No, I think you can be non-lethal with a bow.
Would
I don't know
check
why
that
it's rolling
one.
with the -5. Hold
I'd
on.
Check that one.
Yeah, let me. Where the hell is that checked? Oh, there we go.
yeah.
So it'd be a 17.
So I'm gonna say it's high enough above his armor class that you're able to like clip this dude, especially considering it's you know, a 6. He's gonna like take the round to the knee, and he's gonna scream out in pain. But he's through some miracle, more the miracle of how strong this door is, still standing. He looks horrified and terrified, and he's starting to cry. Can you do anything else with your turn?
Give up now, and we'll let you get off this train.
It's now the bandit captain's turn. Seeing Skiletta get significantly larger, and with surprisingly limited belief in his own life's value, he's gonna take a couple of pot shots at her. I don't believe. I'm assuming a 6 and a 9 don't hit.
Surprisingly, no.
No, okay. Yeah, like he's putting on a good bravado face of like, yeah, I've got like my shit put together. But as he takes his 2 pot shots, they go wide and miss. And that is the end of his turn. Unfortunately for these. Oh.
I was just gonna say one thing. My wand is actually my gun. So when I enlarged Skiletta, I would have like shot a bullet at her, and like had it like lodge into her leg, and then like work its magic from there.
Why does that remind me of?
You know the crossbow from Team
I
Fortress
was
2?
thinking, anyone have seen My Hitman Reborn? Oh, is it
Nope.
I'm thinking like Anna from Overwatch.
Yeah.
Shoot to heal, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I was referring to the original Anna from Team Fortress 2, the crossbow for the medic.
unfortunately for these 2 remaining bandits, Ski, it's your turn.
Oh, it is Ski's turn. Well,
Or as
first,
she's called now, Ski.
Ski's just gonna see that this bandit captain took shots and just stand up straight and just crack her neck, and then just put her axe away and just look straight at him and said, I was told to keep you alive. And just grab him and slam him onto the ground.
Okay,
non-lethal, knocking him out.
Give me a grapple check. It's opposed strength. I don't think this is gonna go well.
1d4.
Oh, I rolled it twice for some reason, so that's 17.
Your weight is multiplied by 8. Changes anything about these rolls. Well, you have advantage on strength checks.
So 17 still.
17.
Yeah, his 7 is not gonna do it. As you grab onto him and lift him up, and he just kind of like looks at you with this look of like, you can see like in that moment like every decision he's made that like led to this moment flashes before his eyes, and he just kind of looks at you and he's like, oh no. And then you said you're gonna slam him on the ground with an attempt to knock him unconscious.
Yeah, because you guys told me to keep him alive. I'm gonna keep him alive.
Okay.
Can I sneak in a command?
Just give me like a straight D20 roll, I guess.
The shit takes 2 seconds to hit the ground.
16.
Yeah. Yeah. So with a surprising amount of skill, like there's like the bench you're in is like normally where like the people coming around like checking your tickets and stuff like that will sit when they're like waiting for people and stuff. There's no one in it right now, and as you like pick this man up, you slam him back down into the chair. You hear the awful crunch of his like head hitting the back of the chair, and he goes limp. He's alive, he's breathing, he's not in a good shape, and anyone who's received a head injury large enough to knock you unconscious, he's going to be suffering for a little bit here.
Right now?
He'll be fine. I'll fix him.
And can Ski just stand up and look back and just point at this one here and just go, should I kill him?
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Starts walking over to this man.
I mean, you got a second attack.
Maybe,
You're like...
Oh, he's already, like, on the ground with a broken
he's
leg.
got a round in his knee. He's, like, crying, trying to get out. He's like, watching you get closer, and he's like, please, no!
He's kind of sad.
Maybe don't kill him. Maybe he's a little sad, Ski.
He looks really sad and pathetic, and I don't want to
Just make him go to bed and bye.
I don't want to be a bully. I'm sorry. Oh, she like bends down and pats his back like, you okay, buddy? you want to talk
Roll
about
it.
it?
I don't, but thank you.
Do you need a friend?
Yes, you killed mine.
Oh, I'll be your friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that means...
Ski.
I appreciate that, Ski. My leg hurts a lot.
Oh, we have a healer. Don't worry. What's your name?
I'll fix you.
Shit, he doesn't have a name.
Oh, he's about to. They have also a new friend add to Ski's list. What's his name?
Making
DM
give random NPCs names.
I need to get a list. Start doing the subscriber thing. If you subscribe to us on Twitch,
You can be
we'll
Ski's
let you
friend.
submit a name.
Use a random NPC generator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, chat. Give us a name. Give us a name. Someone in chat, please save us. Jonald. It's gonna be Jonald unless someone speaks up.
Cameron. His name is Cameron.
That's a good name.
Cameron's now my friend. And I'm gonna be like, okay, Cameron, why don't I sit you down? I have some juice. Would you like some juice, buddy?
Yes.
Okay. And Ski's just gonna pick him up like he weighs nothing and like sits him on the bench and hands him a juice and be like, now did you learn not to rob trains?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good, buddy. That's very good. Sophia? Can you fix my new friend Cameron's leg? I feel bad.
I can fix him
his
up.
friend.
This Colt's still on the ground, like laughing his
We
ass
know.
off.
Yeah, you're hiding underneath the bench, just losing it.
Rolling around.
And that takes us out of combat.
Yeah,
That did not last long.
Oh.
Is the train still moving, or has the train
for
stopped?
them to like get on, basically?
Hey, Ski, you've got
Now-
about 45 seconds left before you turn back to normal size. So if there's anything you wanted to do while you're big, I'd suggest doing it now.
I'm tall. Guys, I'm finally tall.
That's
Look at
what I'm
me.
talking about.
Yay!
Congrats, Ski.
You're
How tall is Ski
look
normally?
at that.
Ski's
Now,
like
Miss-
4 foot nothing.
So you're like
He's taller than
you're
Colt.
still tall.
Yeah.
You're like 8 feet
Yeah.
tall.
Oh, I'm gonna pick Colt up and put them on my shoulders. Be like, Colt, look, we're tall now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you slowly shrink back down with Colt still on your shoulders.
There,
You can handle
Doesn't
it.
weigh that much.
He's
there's
just like,
there is something severely messed up about this group.
I would
He's
like
gonna
to
be
point out that this
I
entire
know.
scene takes place in a train car full of other people who are, hanging out, having the time.
Yeah.
And like there's like a lady in the
Alright.
like the front row who was ready to hand over her pearls or whatever when like Ski rushed forward and like slaughtered 2 men. She's also covered in viscera and like she's in shock, clearly.
oh no. And
All
Ski
right.
like pulls out like a bloody handkerchief and starts trying to help out. Like,
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Ski,
okay.
sit down. Go
I'm
go
in
sit down.
trouble. Just
Now-
ears falling down and just going
And
to
I'm
sit
gonna-
down and just sits like in the back.
You're not in trouble. I just need
Just
you to
sit
sit
in the
down.
back, just like arms crossed,
Um,
like I was told to do it.
Is anyone hurt?
Everyone kind of
Is
looks
everyone
around for a little
okay?
bit and they're like, no, I think we're good.
All right, Mr. Cameron, I'll get to you in a minute.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, shit.
You've got one terrified bandit who you have through and through his knee, and another bandit who is unconscious for a little
Yeah.
too long.
He's chilling. Well, he's unconscious. I'm gonna do what I can to kind of tie him up. Sure, I have
Oh.
some sort of handcuff or rope
I would
situation.
imagine Casper probably has like
nothing
handcuffs
too-
or something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
Definitely.
have rope.
Yeah, Casper, can you just
Yeah.
get her some lovely bracelets on our friend? Now you in the front row. Yeah, Miss Covered in Blood. What's your name?
Mary?
Hi, Mary. Now you're gonna look at me and you're just gonna focus
Okay.
on me, okay? Now, see, I know you witnessed a lot today, Mary, but we're gonna get it all sorted,
Okay.
okay? And you're gonna be okay. You got family
My
at home,
husband,
Mary.
She points to the man beside who looks like he just woke up. He's like, what?
Sleep the
Now that
whole
is a man
way.
after my own heart. Here, now, this train's a long distance one. I'm sure there is a dining cart of some
Yeah.
sort. Why don't you head over to the dining cart, get yourself cleaned up, maybe grab a change of clothes.
That's a. She kind of looks down and realizes like how much
yeah.
blood is. And you see like kind of all the blood rush from her face.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Eyes on me. I gotta fix people up, but if you need a hand, you let me know. I'll come help you
Okay.
out.
I can help you as well, man.
I may be on vacation, but I'm still a servant of the
A moment
divines.
later, the front door kind of like rams open, and like you see like two like marshals run through, followed by like the conductor, and they're like, "Oh, what's going on?" They look around, they
Yeah.
look at the entire scene, they look at the group of you, and they go, "What are you doing?"
I just hold up the Frontier Adventure Company badge that I have, and I go, "That's above you."
And
We
Ski's
got
just
it
gonna raise
handled.
her hand and be like, "They said I could do it."
Flint is
Now, Mr. Cameron.
Casper's just wondering now what happened to those beds that we were in when we first were on this car.
This is like a regular like sitting car for you guys to like hang out in, kind of play cards, stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The entertainment cart, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Cameron, how are you doing,
Not
Mr.
good.
Cameron? Yeah, you picked a mighty fine day to try and rob a
it
train.
was supposed to be
Not
quick.
just- Yeah, it definitely was quick. But definitely not in your favor. Now, I'm going to take a look at that leg of
hurts
yours,
a lot.
and you're going to tell me, yeah, I know. Let me just, and I'm going to like, and like push the joint back in. No magic.
He screams.
Pull the bullet out.
Like
Yeah.
the loudest blood curdling scream you can hear from
Oh,
a man.
easy. Hold on. Let me give you a
Yeah.
hand here, and I'm just going to
Now-
cover his mouth.
Yeah. No. Mr. Flint, please.
Maybe-
You know, there's a lot of different ways to pray.
What the fuck is going on?
Now, Mr. Cameron, what did we learn today?
Don't rob train cars.
Damn right.
Make sure if you're gonna rob train
Don't
cars,
rob
you check
train
to see
cars.
if there's people who can fuck your day up first.
Right.
That's a good lesson to learn. Now, is it just your crew here? Or you going back to a bigger crew?
Yeah. We were gonna meet up with another gang who was hitting another train, like on another set of tracks, and we were gonna like split things.
Right. Now, they gonna be worried about you if you don't show up?
Maybe. I don't know. We don't really know them that well.
Understood.
Oh, does Cameron need a job?
I'm just talking him through everything, and no, I think he'll be perfectly fine.
Oh, but
Um,
I'm pretty sure Tazzy needs more help around the place. Maybe Cameron could help with Tazzy.
You know, we're a little bit far away from where Taz is
Cameron
right
can
now.
walk.
I mean, I'm pretty sure our marshals here wanna take our good friend Cameron and what was your boss's name, Cameron?
Okay, honestly, I thought you guys were gonna kill these people. I didn't give them names.
You should learn.
I should. I don't know
learn
what
by
I was
now,
thinking.
David.
Ethan.
I would like to remind
his
you
name
that
is Ethan.
Huh.
Cameron and Ethan.
All right, now
Cameron and Ethan.
I do have to fix up your friend Ethan there
Yeah,
too
I
a
was-
little bit before I send you
I was
out both
told
on
if you're
your way.
unconscious for more than about 5 seconds, that's a sign of brain damage, and I'm pretty sure it's been more than 5 seconds.
Mr. Flint, is he? Yeah, Mr. Flint is he all secured?
Oh yeah, no, I've got him bound hands and feet, and I would have taken this time as well to do a quick like
Gotcha.
medicine check on him, make sure he's not dying, and if he is, I can heal him a little bit.
He's not dying, but he's definitely not in great shape.
Just checking, yeah.
Of course he
Yeah.
isn't dying. I made a promise,
will.
and I always keep my promises.
Right, big.
That you
Steve.
do, Ski.
Who's got some smelling salt?
Now, Mr. Marshals, Marshals,
Two marshals.
two marshals.
One of them Mathers.
No.
And good night, you guys.
I was gonna say, just take inspiration for that one. That was good.
Oh wow, okay. For a fucking M&M joke.
I don't know why it's got me today, but it does.
You. Oh, that's a cool inspiration.
All right. Now, Mr. Marshals, do you have any plans for these fine gentlemen when we get to the next station?
Jail cell. That's about it.
After due process, correct?
Well, I mean, they gotta be held there first. They robbed a train. You all saw it.
They attempted to rob the train.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they didn't rob anyone.
They held up a train, which is still a crime.
Nah, I
Nah.
would argue against that. Mark.
Is there
Barely.
anywhere I can wash up? I'm just soaked in blood.
I got at least one question for our big boy on the ground here, and that's it. I'll wait till he is awoken, but got one question for them.
Okay.
You got smelling salts on you? Can I wake this man up?
Nope. And he just kind of like looks at him and he just gives him a good boot in the ribs. And Ethan's like, ugh! And he's like, well, he's alive. You're good. Go ahead.
All right. Evan, was it?
What?
Edgar? Evan? What was your name?
I believe it was Nathan.
Yeah.
Where
Nathan.
am I?
Ethan, right?
Yeah, maybe.
What were you searching for on this here train?
Money?
Just money?
Yeah, that's kind of the whole.
What gang are you a part of?
I honestly, we just been calling ourselves the Montgomery Boys because my older brother, and he looks over and one of the bodies and goes, that one, and goes, our last name's Montgomery. It was.
Well, looks like you're the Montgomery boy now. So now, Mr. MB.
I could fix that.
Is there any reason why we shouldn't just hand you over to the authorities, or you got some more information for us there?
What do you want to know?
Want to know who you're affiliated with besides just yourselves, and if you were looking for anything more? I just want to see if, because he could be lying. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, my brother met some other guys, and the plan was to rob 2 trains, and then we were going to split the money, and then we were going to keep doing that because 2 gangs can rob more trains than 1 gang.
That seems like a dumb idea because you're just getting 1 train's loot when you split it. So who's this other gang you're working with?
I actually don't know what their names are. It was he goes, oh. Yeah, it was, I get, ooh, that's a lot of blood. That's, I don't know.
They did a bad thing and they got punished.
Look at me. Don't look at the blood. Look at me.
Yeah, I don't know him. My brother met him. We decided to pull the jobs together.
How are you captain when your brother's the one that seems to know everything?
Well, honestly, my brother wasn't the smartest person. The dynamic that had occurred here seems to have been pretty apparent. I was the brains of the operation. I picked the train. I picked everything. I picked the other guys. And he goes, Cameron's a pretty great guy. Cameron's like, don't talk to me. He goes, I kind of picked him.
Cameron's ours now. Don't worry about Cameron.
But like, yeah, my brother had kind of set it all up at one point. Retrospectively speaking, there's kind of an idea that maybe this was a bad idea if he came up with an idea and I ended up the one in charge. I'm understanding that now. But
so you're saying you've got no use for us then?
If it means you don't kill me, I'm gonna say no or yes, whichever one keeps me from being another blood smear.
Thoughts on this guy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna detect thoughts on this guy.
Go for it. Go for it.
I've got one for a long rest that I can do.
Yeah, this is the one that's just like a straight, like, you detect the surface level. If you want to dig deeper, you have to, like, roll for it, right? Yeah, so, like, surface level, he's panicking. He's, like, they're a bunch of people that, like, had read some penny comics and were like, oh, robbing trains, that sounds like a great idea. Those people never get in trouble because that's just how it's written.
I definitely want to dig deeper. I want to see if I just want to see if I can get, like, a face of the other, like, crew that they were working with or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably not a big deal, but may as well just have a little more info. So he needs to do a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
LBC. 15.
Wisdom save. A wisdom save. What does he roll for his wisdom save?
Everybody loves a wisdom save.
He's gonna pass.
Oh.
Good for him.
I don't know how. Even I gave him disadvantage, and even with disadvantage, he beat your 15. So.
There's so much in this spell. What is this about making an intelligence check against each other? Oh, he can shut me out of my mind.
That spell is. I didn't realize because I was like switching to Twitch to check something, seeing if we got any messages, and all I see is this giant spell. It's almost my whole thing.
Oh yeah.
A big
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's a
think
big one.
it means you can't get any deeper into his mind.
Yeah. I guess I can
Alright.
also just kind of get the surface level of thoughts of the people around us as well. Probably nothing important there, but just in case.
A lot of scared people. Cameron the most. Like it's like a bright beacon of fear and crying in one spot, and then most people are just terrified, right? They had a bunch of people come onto a train. They were expecting to get robbed. They were all doing the like, oh, I hope it's over quickly. And then you guys like showered the front row, gave a full splash zone experience to the front row of the train.
It's a wet zone.
like they're like really good. Like a lot of them are impressed. Like there's the like, oh that's why the Frontier Adventure Company is. But also most of them were not aware that was that much blood inside a human being.
Can Ski just be poking Ethan's face, just continuously poking him as they're prodding him? You're like, he's not that scary.
All right.
Take them away, toys.
Well, you can take them away.
Yeah.
Be nice to my friend Cameron.
Yeah, the marshals pick up the two. They pick up Ethan and Cameron, and they kind of like shuffle them off.
Wait, can we rob them first? You got anything on them?
Like, are you talking about?
Yeah, they got
yeah,
anything.
each of them
What's in
had a
their
revolver
pockets?
on them,
Get 20 gold for each of these. Oh, I'm adding it to the party. We're not letting these boys
I'll pick up any
way there.
like rounds they have.
and what is that?
Oh, I should have used
There's,
my
like,
shotgun.
Between the group of them, there's like 10 gold. Specifically, there is
Oh.
10 gold,
Nice.
6 silver.
10 gold, 6 silver.
Love that.
I'll add that. And then, what, 4 revolvers?
4 revolvers. They're like low quality revolvers, but it's still revolvers.
I mean, they can do some work. We can sell them, if anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
So, is there a place where Ski could wash up so she doesn't scare anybody? More? Should emphasize that more? Because her white fur is red.
I mean, I feel like no matter what you do now, Ski, people are just gonna be a regular level of scared.
Ski, before we get off the train, I can change your appearance. Cast some disguise self on you. Can I cast that on someone else?
I
Disguise.
think you just.
I think you
wanted
can.
to use the.
I'm just,
I just,
bathroom.
of course, but
For
I'm saying if you
showers.
don't get that, if you don't want to scare
Freaking
people
out like,
before we get into town, you can change how you look. Then we can get to the
What?
washroom
Is
if
there-
that's the case.
Is there something wrong with the way I look?
No ski.
You're covered in blood. You don't want to scare people. I was just gonna change you to look exactly the same, but not covered in blood.
I was just worried.
I mean, I could always give the people something different to be scared of.
I'm not gonna scare these poor folks, and they already are.
They're already terrified. I done heard it in their thoughts.
Why are they scared?
Also,
Well-
that one over there, father, thinks you're cute.
You split a man in half in front
Oh,
of them.
thanks.
Yes, and I defeated them in honorable combat,
To
and
be
thus
fair-
there will be.
A lot
They
of them are impressed too.
Not many people see that on a train. Ski.
Hey, should we do a little self-promotion? Hey, y'all are now safe because of the hammer. And I point at all of us.
That's us.
can I have some juice?
And I'll
Of course.
tip of the hat.
Ski's just looking around now, lost
Uh.
because she didn't even rage. So like Strudel's on her head, and she's just like,
Hammer of the Frontier. Nice to meet you. Go to Sand Mist. It's a good town to be at. Lots of stuff happening out there. Good work. Good opportunities. Fair
everybody
pay.
hydrate.
Everybody
they're-
hydrate. On the train car too. Everyone on the train car, please drink. You've been through. Where's the ride attendant? Everyone needs a little packet of peanuts and a water.
They're so basically from here on out, what happens is at the next stop, Ethan and Cameron are loaded off onto a off to the local marshals to kind of be handled and put into a facility to take care of. A couple reporters come on because as people are getting off, they're like, "You'll never believe what happened. We watched a buddy split a man in half." So at this time, there's people that are interested in sitting and talking to you and having that conversation and that that engagement. So yeah, you end up. Do you guys want to give an interview about it? Do you want to talk about it? That's up to you guys. Whether or not it's going to be covered in the news, just depends on if you guys want to talk to two reporters about it.
Quick thing, is there a water basin where horses are drinking water?
Yeah, there's stuff nearby where
Cool.
you would have had a
Steve's
chance to wash off before this.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Steve's gonna
Yeah.
go there and just wash and pretend it's a bath. But okay, yeah. Steve's just gonna hide behind Sophia and Casper and just Colt and just hide because they don't like reporters. So they're just hiding.
No comment, no photography, no press. Thank you. It was out of the good of our hearts. No, just doing my duty to the community. And Sophia will kind of stick to the sidelines on that one.
Okay. There is going to be a bit of a conversation that gets brought in with regards to them talking. They ask some of the other other people that are there what happened. A little bit of a conversation, and train carries on. It's another few days until you find yourself in the city of Oak Lane, but you could not find yourself in a more alien place compared to the frontiers of where you've been.
Every evening before bed, I send 3 messages to 3 different people that I know.
Let's go. Let's see what it's this time.
And sometimes I will spend one in the middle of the day on a quiet day of travel, and I'll message Colt's dad, and they're usually just little annoyances, like, "Did you remember to turn the oven off?"
You can reply to this message.
No. They can, but there's no indication.
Do you remember to put on deodorant today? Does that smell you?
Do you normally smell like that?
Colt's gonna get a letter being like, "What the heck, son?"
There's an occasional back to the mayor or to Ravenna. Every now and then for shits and giggles, I'll send one to Tent.
Tent is best character.
Yes.
It's just the message is always "Hey, you're doing real great. We appreciate you. I know you're in there somewhere. I put a little cracker out." And every now and then I do message either Ethan or Cameron, and I go, "Hey, you made a dumb decision. You gotta live with that." How's the court case going?
Cameron was basically just okay, you're gonna go to prison for a bit, and that's gonna be that. And Cameron's getting the worst of it. There's a chance he might be hung.
No, why?
Cameron?
Ethan, not Cameron.
Oh.
Cameron's just
Ethan's getting the worst.
They're like, you were the idiot of this entire thing. You just went along.
How's the leg?
No.
Is it healing good? Yeah, it's fair. He doesn't get to respond in between the words that I'm saying, so it's how's the leg? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's fair. Probably won't go back to the way it used to.
Message replying.
Phone tag.
Yeah. Some of you might tell me to stop sending these pre-recorded
Oh
messages.
no, these are hilarious. Never stop.
We're like in the background, like
Yeah.
making stupid sounds and stuff that are gonna try to like come through the message too.
I don't know if they come through. I think it's
Don't
just
do
my
it.
voice. Yeah. So just like for little shits and giggles, I think Sophia is definitely the type to be like, hey, I can do this, so I'm gonna.
Each night as well, I'm like listening to the stone that has Maribel's voice on it, and I'm just like talking to it like I'm talking to her, and I'm just saying, I'm coming. Daddy's coming for you, sweetheart. We're almost there. 2 more days. Promise.
Al one evening,
Oh no.
when this is happening, I'll save a sending message and I'll send a message to Flint and I'll go, I miss you too, Daddy.
Oh,
Come
that's
save
messed
me.
up, man.
It's like clearly in the wrong voice, and I can understand who
Oh,
it is.
absolutely.
And like immediately my blood boils, and I am just like, that is not fucking cool. And then I remember who did it, and I'm just like, gonna leave that. I'm gonna go and undo the alarm on her door.
It's the like you get like 5 words of the message and then haha, sorry Flint, we're gonna help you find your daughter.
I'll reply to the message. I'll just be like, God damn it, I know you will.
Before we get to the next section here, we're gonna take a quick break. Let us stretch our legs a little bit, get an opportunity to kind of stretch it out and keep Daddy Bezos happy. We're gonna take a quick 3-minute break here. We will be right back, everyone. And welcome back.
Then I said pull out, you asshole.
You missed the count. You missed the count. You missed the count by a lot, man. Like he even
No, I think that was on
counted
purpose.
Welcome back.
Hold on. What did you open up with?
Our team is now, my God, arriving in the city of Oaklane City, the capital of the Oaklane Republic. Is our party on their train now? Oh my God, I don't know how I bungled that so bad. I forgot how to speak all of a sudden.
You got there in the end.
I got there. We got there. Compared to the frontier, Oaklane is a hive of people and activity. Thick smog kind of hangs in the air, turning every day into kind of a grayish middle of the road as factories hooked up to giant steam engines pump clouds of black smoke into the sky. As your train swoops into the station, curving around through the jungle of brick and stone, you find yourself in a massive train station, filled to the brim with all kinds of people. Orcs move past elves who are conversing in hushed tones with Owlin. Humans are talking to halflings and exchanging quick jokes with dwarves as they pass. This is truly the melting pot of societies. It is a heavy air that kind of fits it. Everyone's moving, everyone's got somewhere to be. People look like they want to be seen being busy here. But this is Oaklane Station, the original train station inside the town. It took a lot of time to build it. A lot of demolition had to be done to get it where it is, but at the heart of the city you find yourself now. You were given information that you could hunt down a few of your leads here, either through the archives located here or through possible connections that you may have found. Is there anywhere you guys wanted to go specifically first?
I need to change.
What time is it?
This is not the vibe that I thought this was gonna be. It's like we step off the train cart and I've got like the bright Hawaiian shirt on, and like the camera pans down and I've got cowboy boot Crocs, you know, those horrendous things.
Well, you will be seen.
And I went, Nat, I was expecting a little bit more majesty and a little bit less pumping smoke into the sky and horrid. So I'm gonna change my shoes and shirt real quick.
Supposed to say.
Vacation over.
Ski, you better hold my hand.
Okay. There's a lot of people. Hey, Colt. Do you think I can make them all my friends?
You could try. I don't know if they'll accept.
Oh.
Can I just ask you something real quick?
Yes.
I know you've got a mission.
Everyone
mission of making lots of friends, but we kind of have a really important thing right now. Important to me, at the very least. Trying to track down my daughter.
Yeah,
now, do you
but
think we can save the making friends till we're done with that?
but I thought if we can make friends, we can get information out of them.
Oh, we're definitely already on that information stuff. I would have sent, or at least tonight while we're in town, I'll definitely be sending some missives out to see if anyone in my connections would have anything. But yeah, no, I mean, friends are always important. I've got a couple friends in the underground.
I'll
Just like this is really really important to me, and if we could really just try to stay focused for a little bit, really appreciate it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'll mirror
don't
you
be
on that
sorry.
one as well, Mr.
Don't be sorry. I'm asking a
Mr.
lot.
Flynn.
I'm thankful.
You've got a couple options. So, Colt, your father would have hotels here. Probably more than one, if anything. Some of the higher end and some of the more regular. And then there would be the Oaklane City Outpost, or, you know, more accurately, the headquarters of the Frontier Adventure Company, which, as members of Frontier Adventure Company, you have access to.
Is there an Oaklane market?
Oh yeah, there's tons of space to shop around here.
I knew what you meant there.
If we want to get word on feet on the ground and word on what's going on in town. I think the adventure company might be a good place to look.
Let's establish ourselves. At least we'll have lodging, imagine. So maybe we should just go and get settled and see what the people here already know. I'll write out some missives while we get settled in, and Father, I know you've got some contacts as well. If you wouldn't mind sending out.
I'll reach out.
Thank you
I'll
so
reach
much.
out.
Thank you.
Father's reaching out is literally scanning like the corners and the alleys for that, like, not necessarily the for like not necessarily full thieves can't, but those little, like, every city that has a criminal population or even just a unhoused population has a language or set of codes that is etched into corners of buildings, mailboxes, news stands, what have you, of like, here, not here, patrols here, just camp safe here, like those sorts of deals. So I'm trying to find that, like, meeting spot sign or, like, you know.
Yeah, give me an investigation
Reading
check.
on that.
Can I help with that, as I'm kind of like the same?
How first, I guess, in the unhoused would you say you are?
I don't know. I guess maybe.
Well,
not.
Phil could help with like more like the thieves camp route, just as he knows it.
Could I like this isn't really Ski's element, but is there any way, mostly because of their hearing, because Ski has amazing hearing anything in Sylvan that might give contacts?
I'll answer in order. 100% on Flint with the ear to the ground option. For Thieves Can't, there are marks around, tons of them. You didn't give me a roll yet.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I was wondering if, like, I get help from anyone or advantage or bonuses.
Flint's gonna help you. So basically, what I'll do is I will give you guys both a roll on investigation, and we'll take the higher of the two.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh no, that's Ski.
Answer Skiletta as you guys are kind of looking around. This is kind of like a jumble of languages being spoken here. So there's a little bit of everything that's being spoken in this space and in this room. So there are people that are speaking like languages close to Sylvan, but there's nobody speaking like directly Sylvan.
I got a 21.
I'm just gonna hold Colt's hand, just like a lost child, and be like, okay.
So with your 21 as the higher of the rolls there are notes and denotations of like, especially in the area directly outside of the train station, kind of like this isn't a safe space to spend a lot of time in. It's heavily protected, it's heavily guarded, it's, you know, this is one of the spaces where you see the most martial presence. On top of that, this is also a space like very close to a military outpost, so there's also like military operations that go in the area, but there are notes of like pointing in directions to different things, and to different areas, you know, suggesting that like a little bit off the beaten path, some of the nearby hallways and stuff are definitely options as well. And yeah, so there's definitely like nearby positions where you will find people of that type of lifestyle. This is the kind of space where you're going to see a lot of people in that situation, unfortunately. But here it feels more organized than elsewhere. if you want to head to the Frontier Adventure Company headquarters, I'm assuming that was kind of the first move you guys were looking for, right?
Yeah.
Asking any marshal as they pass by, they'll be able to point you in the right direction, saying like, hey, that's where you're going to go. And it's not a very far walk from where you are currently. Probably, a 20-minute walk or so, kind of through the busy streets, moving around carriages and people as they mill about, and kind of get an idea for what's going on. I'm going to get everyone to roll a really quick perception check.
I'm so good at those.
20.
We're actually pretty decent. 17.
My rolls are like taking forever. I don't know what's going on. I clicked it. There it is.
There we
22.
go.
22?
So all of
Nice.
you notice
Focused right now.
there's a pair of small children that have been kind of like following you since you left the train station. They keep getting like really, really close, but as you guys kind of like move to go around something, they like fall back a little bit, they dip a little ways. Sophia, you'd recognize this look anywhere. These are little street urchins, and like Casper, same thing. Like you are 100% familiar with this exact children, right? They're probably trying to snag something off of you really quickly, hoping to get a quick score.
In 5 years, I'll take their bounty off the board, kind of thing.
Yeah. They're young. They're like 9 at most.
10 years.
I'll look over to Flint and I'll go, y'all just keep going forward. I'll catch up in a second.
That's me if you need it.
And I'll take a step to the side and just disappear into the crowd.
I'll just turn back and be like, message me. Oh, what?
Yeah,
With a 25
that's gonna do
stealth.
it. That's 100% exactly what it looks like. Even with your obnoxious Hawaiian shirt, like all of a sudden people are like, well, I can't. Okay.
No, I changed. I got off the train and I went, oh, this isn't a tropical getaway or vacation at all. I hate this. Hold on. And now I'm back in my regular cowboy boots and my regular black button
Yeah,
down.
You would have
you're-
heard me just say, like, message
and
me if you
I
need
think-
anything as you dip
Yeah.
in.
I think it's a little bit like Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 where like you like for a second just like into the crowd and you're gone.
Before we leave,
And I wanna circle around to be behind the urchin kids that are following us
Okay,
without them
yeah.
noticing.
Yeah, they're not gonna notice. You were saying something, Brian?
Yeah, no.
Same, Brian?
I just wanted to quickly say, you guys would have heard me listening to that stone with Maribel's voice on it well enough to
Yeah.
like hear her voice, and if you randomly hear it, you would probably recognize it.
Okay.
Or at least
At
how
this
it
point,
was
okay.
maybe like 2 years ago. Fuck, she probably is grown by now, so you might.
That's how kids work.
Do these kids have little like pouches or anything full of their little ill-gotten
Yeah,
goods?
so they're wearing little more than like a potato sack that's kind of been like fashioned into clothes.
Gotcha.
And then like around their necks they've got like little like handcrafted coin bags effectively. And yeah, it's probably just full of like little trinkets they could steal easily and they think they can pawn off with little trouble.
Okay, I'm gonna be following behind them. I'm gonna try to nick their things without
Okay, give me
them
another
noticing. Hold on, this sounds horrible, but
It
like
does.
I have
Like,
good
speak to-
intention. I
yeah.
promise.
They don't need it.
Give me another stealth check.
Can I get a sleight of hand?
Yeah,
perhaps?
sorry. Yeah.
That'll be a 25.
Well, let's see what these kids. Oh my. Yeah. No, they're completely oblivious.
Yoink. And then I will return to the group in front and kind of rejoin them and stop trying to hide. And I have both their pouches, and I'm gonna slip like 2 or 3 gold coins in
Yeah.
each pouch, and then like put them loosely off my belt.
Okay.
So that it's like a really easy target for them to come and grab.
Okay. Well, it's You notice them do it. As the highest of the rolls was a 2 on their sleight of hand check. So
Do they notice that it's their own bag that they've just grabbed
Not until they get
No.
back.
no, they don't. That's the saddest part of this thing. Their intelligence rolls were worse somehow.
Like when they're back at home, like going over their new goods, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna put it into my pouch now." Oh fuck!
Wait. They stole
This is
each
my
other's
pouch.
so now they're both like, "Wait."
Oh no.
Skeptical of each other. You've sown distrust in these two kids.
You know, kids nowadays, they just don't have the same edge they used to.
But you find yourself.
It's all that factory smoke.
Kids these days, all they know is factory smoke, steal, lie.
All they know is factory smoke, unclog the machine, and don't get caught in the gears.
Yeah, so, you know, as you finish, like, kind of following the directions you were given leading to here, you find yourself in front of quite the impressive building, actually. It's about 15 stories high, which around here is a very large building, even, you know, in the day and age. It's constructed of brick and with stone reinforcement, and it looks like there's probably something else going on underneath. It's a sturdy-looking building. It's got fairly large windows. My dogs are screaming upstairs. And you notice that kind of like an odd segment to it is there appears to be 2 entrances that are like immediately noticeable as the building's got like kind of separated from the other buildings around it. So there's the front entrance. It's up a set of stairs. It's a pair of like large, heavy-looking oak doors that are open, and there's kind of people coming and going through. And then you can kind of notice around the side. There's like a separate entrance that you see occasionally, like people will like dip kind of down that side and go through the side entrance instead of going up through the main entrance.
I vote the side entrance.
I kind of want to go through the main doors. Anyone have conjure dust? Conjure tumbleweed?
I
Anyone
have
that on hand?
Strudel. Strudel could just roll by.
I can make the sound of the
Strudel just like kind of like hopping and
doing
rolling.
cartwheels.
Cartwheels for dramatic effect.
I like the idea of the side entrance as well. I feel like we're
I feel like we haven't been here before, so even if we are staff, no one knows who we are.
Just like, whatever.
My place now.
All right, I'll go through the main door.
Colt's showing his privilege.
let's just
Y'all can go through the side.
Walk straight up through the front door then too.
Yeah. Give me a description of these front doors, David. Are they like Western saloon
we're
doors?
talking like
Are they
12-foot high oak, like the round,
okay.
like it looks kind of like almost like church doors. Like you get that, like they like. Yeah,
Are they double doors?
Arched doors that come together, and they're large and impressive. They've got the Frontier Adventure Company logo emblazoned on both of them, set into brass. So it's like an actual like brass plate that's been laid on the door.
What is
and
the
then
Frontier Adventure Company logo?
That's a great question.
I will say this.
I
an
can see it
E20
right
with a maple leaf in the middle
Ram
of it?
said Fog Cloud is now Conjure Dust Storm.
Yes.
Which is hilarious. But I read it.
Fog Cloud
I
is
read it
Conjure Dust Storm.
wrong, and I
Did you
thought
read
it said
Frog
Darut.
Cloud?
No. I read it as Darut Sandstorm, so all I was thinking was.
Every time you cast a Fog Cloud, now there's just some like bard like playing on his lute really aggressively.
The lights, the like
He's using
laser
fairy
lights going
lights to,
through the
like,
dust. Darut is actually a very popular bard.
Have you met Darut Sandstorm? Oh,
Damn, it's the double pipe.
Yes.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so the logo, as I've always kind of described it, is supposed to be kind of it's FAC in that like old timey font with a kind of a depiction of what looks to be like wild grass kind of behind it, and kind of like the way that you expect old-timey logos to look like. I know I'm doing a terrible job of describing this. I have it written down, and it's just every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't like that. But we're gonna go with that for now. And yeah, so it's set into the doors, set up real pretty to really make kind of an entrance. And you notice it's kind of like a combination of people that are moving through. So as you move through the actual doors, up the stone steps, in through the doors themselves, you find yourself in kind of like an almost like a large foyer setup. So there's kind of two different ways you can go, and there's two different sets of receptionists that are like talking to people as they're coming through. One of them, there's people that are just going like straight through. You know, occasionally they'll like wave and they'll have conversations with each other, and they're passing through. You're all relatively intelligent players. You know, I say that, but actually I'm thinking no, I think intelligence is some people's dumb stat.
Some people,
surprisingly not mine.
So, you know, for our more intelligent players, it's or characters, it's the you know, you recognize this as like people doing business. Colt, you would also recognize this as like people that know like other like employees are doing it. Ski, I'll leave it up to you whether or not you understand that.
Ski knows nothing.
Yeah,
Ski's
beautiful. Yeah, there's people going through that door without asking. They must be friends. Good to know. And that's just as far as Ski's gotten. But then the other side, it's almost like people are doing like tours. So like you see people like come and like groups of them are kind of like taken through, and like some of them come back out, some of them don't. And so it's a fairly like large space. That's the side that's like recruitment. So people will go to a tour, and then if they want to sign up to like potentially join the adventure company, there's like rooms and spaces back there to talk about what your skill sets look like, and this is where level 1 adventurers come from in this world. And then the other side is where already members of the Frontier Adventure Company are kind of like passing into it, and you know, there you can see a large room kind of behind there. And then there's the two receptionists that are kind of like chatting to people as they approach.
All right. I'll approach the welcome to the Frontier Adventure Company, please sign up receptionist.
Like a Rosie Riveter orc in the corner.
Actually, no, I do approach that Rosie Riveter orc.
It's just a poster. It's just 100% just a drawing. Joy.
Never mind.
Sign up here. No, but yeah. So you know, the other side, it's, you know, as you approach, she looks up to you and goes, "Oh, I don't recognize you. Are you one of the tour groups or?"
No, the Hammer of the Frontier from
San Mist Outpost gang. We actually just heard about you guys. Heard you made quite a mess on a train recently. Isn't that right?
I mean, the mess was already made. We just concluded it quickly.
We know how it goes. We know who hasn't killed a bandit on a train once or twice, right?
I killed 2.
See, and that's the kind of motivation we're looking for. Do you have your badges with you, real quick?
Of course, ma'am.
Yeah, I got it here.
As you see, she kind of like looks over to it, and you watch. She kind of grabs her glasses, and she tilts them. You can see a reflection of like a slightly different iridescent color. This is the first time you realize there's probably something more to your badges, you know, automatically than what meets the eyes to avoid them being forged easily.
More than
that's a mighty fine pair of specs you got.
They're, issue for any of us that are regularly checking people out. Any of the aides you'll see wearing them too. It gives them an ability to do things pretty quickly. You know, because I know Casper's going to be pretty curious about it. One of the things is they're actually a specially crafted pair of glasses for the people. They can cast 2 spells up to a certain number of times per day, and they cast Identify and Detect Magic. So they're able to do that kind of on a whim. It's just a quick little element. And then as they get to know people, they don't have to do it as much. And there's other ways of checking, but like that's for the most part what these glasses, their purpose is.
Gotcha.
She goes, well, meeting hall just behind me here through those doors. Not a lot going on today, just a lot of folks milling about. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who want to talk to you. You've made the news, and that's always an exciting time for anyone. A train robbery. Let's just, you know, someone's going to... Well, I mean... under the eyes of the law, right? At least that's what the marshals would say. But they also probably would have arrested them instead of killing them. So I think you really did the better work there.
I mean, we got 50-50, you know? Some of them went to jail, some of them died.
Well, I mean, you haven't heard yet. You might want to make that 25-75.
Oh, no.
Would be a closer number. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is Cameron
I'll take a minute. I'll send a message to Ethan's court.
Is Cameron okay? He my buddy. Is he okay?
We're like waiting for Cameron after his sentence. We're gonna be there, like, to receive him outside the jail.
He's gonna get out from his like 2 years in prison, come out, you guys are like, Cameron! He's gonna be like, no!
we're all like at the level of like could kill God. We're standing outside the penitentiary waiting for this man to come out.
Go set his life right. Yeah. So you know, you leave the overly friendly receptionist behind, and something
It's
that like
Ski types of person, to be honest.
It's so you'll learn that receptionists and aides here, they're also adventurers. They've just chosen to spec more towards, you know, research and hospitality and stuff like that. Some of them could very easily still like murk you guys.
Probably.
And yeah, so as you you walk into the space, you find yourself in a massive hall, kind of almost like a copy of what you have at out at Sandmist, just on a much grander scale. What you're looking at, like lots of combination tables. Some of them are smaller, where there's, you know, maybe up to 6 people can sit around. Some of these long tavern style tables where large groups of people are able to sit and gather. You see all kinds of folk sitting around. You've got people who are, you know, grizzled old adventurer types who are sitting around sharing stories, having beers, but you can tell they probably haven't been in the field in a while. And you got, you know, young, hopeful, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed people following around other adventurers, like you might have done not very long ago. But this is where you find yourself kind of in a position where you're starting to really see that this is a true meeting place for people. And as you walk through, folks are waving at you, and they're kind of like they're being friendly. You know, if you're in this space, you belong in this space. At the center of the room is a massive bar that kind of like occupies the central space, and it's a bar in the sense that there's still a lot of the traditional bar things that you get there, but you notice there's also like bookshelves set into the back and stuff like that, so they're passing information along, and stuff, so people who have requested pieces, they can pick it up at the bar and it'll be waiting for them there. So there's also like almost like mailboxes where people are grabbing items and pulling stuff out, able to like kind of like pass it along. There's a few people who look like maybe they're acting as wait staff, you know, both behind the bar and out in the space. But again, a quick eyeball says that these are probably former adventurers, or if not active adventurers, just taking a break and helping out at the facility. As well as kind of like a flutter of people moving around dressed very similarly to the receptionist you met, where, you know, it's almost a uniform, you know, nice coat, the vest, nice pair of trousers or skirt, depending on the preference of the person, and, you know, kind of moving about, helping people, but they're all, the noticeable factor is all of them are wearing those round glasses as they're kind of like chatting with people and having those conversations. But you also notice they're wearing like little lapel pins that look like they say something, and if you got closer, you could definitely read it.
Ski would like to go straight up to them and look straight at their button to read it, because they're just learning to read. So they're just like...
yeah, so it's like a little brass pin. It has their name.
Ski, don't bother. Oh.
Pretty pin.
Why, thank you. Who are you? I don't believe we've met. And he extends a hand towards you.
Oh, Ski takes it and like shakes it with 2 hands and be like, I'm Ski Leda. My friends call me Ski. I'm with the Hammer.
The hammer?
Yes.
We're from Sadness.
Hammer of the Frontier.
Yes. We just got the dispatch about you guys. We've heard that you've made great strides and you've found not one but 2 patrons. Congratulations. That's always great.
Well, thank you.
Thank you kindly.
This is like a half elf that you're talking with. And he goes, my name's Shane. That's with a Y. I know my mother is a bit of a weird one.
Where's the Y?
It's Shayne. Shayne.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
My father was an elf and wanted to give me an elf name. My mother wanted to give me a human name, and she thought it'd be funny to kind of combine the two and make them look like the same. It just results in people being very confused when you write my name on documentation. But I'm
sorry, Ken.
I completely understand that. Yeah.
I forgot that you.
You guys are seeing like
that's
Flint
why.
just get more and more like fucking blood vessels starting to get into his forehead and everything, and like as part of my flaw, in my character sheet it says that I am extremely focused and hard to work with. So this is the point where everything in his life in the past 2 years has been like coming up to this. And he is looking around at people talking about their fucking heritage and stuff like that, and is just getting more and more annoyed and being like, guys, I am on a mission right now. You said you would help me. Can we please cut the chat about people's backstories and stuff? I need information.
We can't be rude.
Not rude, but we don't have to listen to 10 minutes of someone talking about their moms and their pups. How
Well,
they named
before
them.
you
I would like to cast command.
Oh no.
This is what's happening. I'm casting command. You need a spell save, wisdom save, DC 14, Mr. Flint.
On myself. You're casting command on me.
Yes.
Wisdom save.
Well, this is going on. Ski's just gonna turn and look at the guy and be like, so have you heard about the Black Phoenix game?
Yes.
You ask Ski to get info, Ski gonna be blinking.
It's a 19 on the wisdom save. What's your
That'll-
command?
That'll do.
What was the command? You would have shouted.
Oh, it's just behave.
Oh,
I'm gonna go behave.
We're hoping to look at your records as well.
No one's paying attention to Ski, so Ski's just like, have you heard about this really bad gang that no one should talk about?
Dog hair. Shane looks at you and goes, Black Phoenix gang, and you watch him kind of run his hand across his pin for a second, and it's the motion as if somebody's like shuffling through pages. Is the motion he's making across the pin. Kind of he's going there. He's like, we've got records. A few members have been picked up a couple times by us, turned over to local law enforcement. Doesn't appear like they are active at the moment. They are associated with a larger group, probably a lord of the Underground Kings, if I had to guess. We'd have more information in the records, so not everything is cataloged, unfortunately, so it'd be a little bit of a shuffle through. Can I get those brought up for you? Is there specific data you're looking for?
Yes,
It was
please.
Ski, right?
Yes, it is. I'm looking for anything about the Black Phoenix gang. Also, are the people still in jail? Because I would like to talk to them, please.
So you'll be looking for recent arrest records and up-to-date records exchanged between us and the marshals. Give me just a second. I'll see what we can find for you. And he holds the pin and he goes, I need information. And then he speaks a language that it sounds like 8 languages rolled together and kind of dancing on top of one another. And lets go and goes, they're going to look for you. If they say anything they find, they're going to bring up. And he points over and he goes, you should be looking at bin 2B would be the one you'd be looking at for information. If there's anything else I can help you with.
That was very helpful. Thank you so much. And just looks at Flint and be like, see what happens when you can actually talk to them? It just walks past them.
I feel like
This is what happens when we cut to the chase, you guys. Exactly. Thank you, Ski. You're a good friend.
the entire time Ski was conversing very politely with
Shane.
this lovely aide, Shane. I think the background is just Flint and Sophia having the back and forth of like, no, you can't just be rude to people. You got to behave, or you're not gonna get anywhere. This is no way to behave. I expected better from you.
This is my daughter you're talking about. You're not talking about just some random thing.
I understand this is your daughter you're talking about. Doesn't mean you get to put every single person in your fucking
You're just gonna go
crosshairs.
up between the two of them and just goes.
Going on is just distracting.
Guys,
This is going on in the background, yeah.
Guys, I got the info you want. It's at
What?
2B bin. You can go read it now.
Into
The bar.
There you go, Mr.
And
Flint.
then I'm just gonna
Your
just go
information.
look at Nicole and be like, you wanna go get a drink?
Yeah.
Spicy juice?
I was like, I'm just gonna like, as me and father are like making our way to 2B. I was gonna be like, that's one question I was gonna ask.
But sometimes you gotta let people have a moment.
I ain't got time for moments. And that's part of Flynn's character. He is, especially at this point, he is dead focused right now.
Yeah,
Like,
so
perception on fucking disadvantage kind of thing.
so yeah, you guys are as you head up to the bar space, you get kind of a better look at it. You notice that like there's no back to any of the boxes and like the bookshelf, like everything's just kind of like sitting on it. As it just kind of like looks like, and you watch as like one bin, all of a sudden things just kind of like get pushed out through like the thing, and you can see a hand on the other side, and then it pulls back in, and it's just kind of like, that's definitely how like things are getting kind of sorted through. So it's some kind of like transport spell that's being used. So you could tell the archives are somewhere a little bit more secure than somewhere that could potentially be publicly accessible. At the bar, Ski and Colt, you guys, you're served really quickly. There's kind of a tangle of bartenders that seem to be moving around each other, having conversations, laughing with, patrons they recognize, stuff like that. And one of them, comes up to you. He's a dwarven man. Come on, please open back up. Thank you. Cyrus is his name. He's like, I'm Cyrus. I haven't seen either of you around. What can we do for you? What brings you here?
Do you know anything about the Black Phoenix gang?
That's something you're gonna want to talk to the aides about.
We already did.
Okay.
Did you find one? Good. Then I'm assuming they gave you a box and everything. They got all their information. They did their weird, their weird double speak.
Yeah.
You
That what it's
happen
called?
to have spicy juice.
We call it double speak, but it's not really what it is. You want spicy juice? I've got prickly pear juice. I've got spice water. What are you looking for? What do you?
You want alcohol? That's what you call it.
Oh, I got lots of that. I got ale, I got moonshine, I got vodka, I got this whiskey, we got bourbon, we got scotch, we got what's your poison, miss?
What's the strongest thing you got?
Oh, and he looks up at a bottle, and it's got like it's just a clear bottle. It's got like a greenish liquid in it, and in it is just a bunch of peppers, and he goes, probably that.
Can I get that, please?
Is there a label on it that just says juice that makes you
No,
explode?
it's unlabeled, and as he's looking at it, people are looking, being like, "No, man, not after last time." He goes,
would like that, please.
That's dragon fruit wine. That's.
That sounds delicious. I would like to try some.
Okay, well, have you met a dragonborn?
Yes.
We have, yeah.
Okay.
One of my
Taz
best
Boar.
friends, his name is
Miss.
Tazzy.
Wait, Nalthak Tazbor is one of your best friends.
Yes, I call him Tazzy.
Hold
I
on, the
play
list.
pranks on him, and he loves them.
He lets you call him. Wow, you must be really good friends. Last time I saw him, somebody mispronounced his name. They got him all riled up. He put him through a table.
Oh no,
Like-
he straight up killed me before.
What?
We
We got better, and Sophie will sit down next to Ski.
it's a whole thing. Don't.
You know what? Actually, now that you're mentioning it, that does sound like something. You call him Tazzy?
Hazzy.
Okay,
Yeah,
Tazzy.
Random Taz.
Tazzy.
I don't know if anyone but us
Asboreous
call him that,
sometimes
but-
if I'm
I'm
feeling
not gonna
it.
call him that to
No.
his face.
But he loves
Nah,
it
don't.
now.
I wouldn't
He
recommend
loves
it.
being called Tazzy.
Strongly
wouldn't-
oh man, I don't
wouldn't
know.
push it here, Ski.
I feel like if I did that, I would also end up through a table, and that it doesn't sound like fun. But
Seemed like a nice man, Cyrus.
but yeah, if you want to try, if you want to try it, he like goes and gets a ladder because it's up there. It's like it's an inconvenience for them to go get. And he brings it down. And he goes, now, as I understand it, this is almost exclusively alcohol that has soaked in dragon fruit. So, and he like pulls out, and it's like half a shot glass that he fills and puts it down in front of you and goes, well, good luck. Plenty of healers around if it hurts.
Can I have more?
We will
Let's start with this.
we
Ski.
will
go
start
from there.
there.
Just like at the bar
Just leave the bottle
in
for now.
Sadness. We started just small and worked our way up.
He's gonna sniff it and then just down it. One whole
'Kay.
shot.
You're gonna do two things for me. You're gonna roll me a
Oh, God.
Constitution check, and you're gonna roll me a D12.
Making this in my notes.
Okay. Roll me the D12. Ooh,
Oh!
Nothing happens.
No,
You
so
get
as you're sitting there,
Temporary.
you take this shot and you feel this like deep warmth. Like it's not spicy, it's not hot. It's like this kind of like to your core, like your very essence is warm. And as you kind of like, you feel this rumbling in your stomach, you kind of give a quick burp, and your entire essence just glows in that immediate moment, as you emit like pure radiance around you, and then it settles back down. And as this happens, he kind of looks at you for a second and goes, "Well, I have to say that was arguably one of the most impressive things I've ever seen, ma'am."
Can I have some more?
You know what? Yeah, you can. 100%. And he like pours you like an actual. It's like a wine glass that he pours. And he puts it down in front of me. He goes, "I can't let you keep the bottle. That is a very expensive bottle. But honestly, you're the first person that hasn't like wound up on the floor puking fire. So enjoy."
My grandpappy makes way more stronger.
I am terrified if I ever meet your grandpappy.
Papa is really, yeah, Papa.
Oh,
And just starts just sipping the juice as you guys are reading the files.
anything else from you guys?
All right. Just like a
Done?
bourbon.
Do you take ice?
Nah,
Okay.
nah, don't bother.
Some wine would be nice, please.
Wine, red or white?
Red.
Regional
You don't-
specific, or do you just dealer's choice?
Dealer's choice. I like
Okay.
trying new things. That's the whole point of this, right?
And you, Mister, looks a little like he's gonna punch me.
I'll have a water.
What? Done. Do you want it chilled?
I'll have it fast.
I like
Maybe
you.
some ice.
And so he kind of returns a moment later, and he goes, "Bourbon, from the the dwarven holds. They've started making a pretty mean bourbon, mostly because it can be kept in barrels underground, and it just ages smoothly and perfectly. It is better with ice, but tell me what you think of it without
Phenomenal.
that." And then he kind of like puts you said red wine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he puts a red wine down in front of you, and kind of like a little like decanter with it, and he goes, 9 ounces of a Serusha red. It is made not just with grapes, but they also mix in a little bit of raspberry, which makes it quite an interesting flavor. And he looks at you and goes, and a water. I chilled it for you because you seem like you could use help.
We're working on that.
We're on
I'm
a
just
very
stressed right now.
time-sensitive mission.
And I understand that. Do you need anything? Are you waiting on information? You said you spoke to an aide already. Did it give you a box?
Yes.
2B.
Yeah, we got it. We picked it up.
Well, I mean, they're behind me, so...
2B.
2B.
I
to be. Sorry, I got confused.
Yeah, so there's kind of a little bit of everything. So part of it is just a collection of like, it's arrest records. So it's anyone who's been associated with the Black Phoenix gang that like the marshals were able to confirm that in an arrest record. They have an information sharing agreement between the Frontier Adventure Company and the marshals, where there's a bit of an exchange in kind of helping them help each other. And so like it's a fairly thick book, and a lot of it are just like petty thieves who are like, I'm part of the Black Phoenix gang, and they're like, yeah, sure you are, whatever. So like you're gonna have to sort through them a little bit and find like which arrest records are actually important versus which arrest records are kind of like flip-floppy.
I would definitely cross-reference that with the dossier that I had gotten earlier.
Yeah.
And seeing if there were any like major players from the dossier that got arrested recently. Or what's the highest level of player that is currently currently being held?
Okay. And I'm gonna so I'm gonna give you a couple minutes here to kind of read through it because it's gonna take you a bit of time. Give me an intelligence check. Just as straight intelligence, kind of a how quickly it goes.
Oh, I didn't do my saving throw for this one. I just did a check. Oh, it would have been the same. Come on. Intelligence. I clicked you like 20 seconds ago. I swear it's coming.
Please roll
Promise.
20.
It's a coming. There we go. Uh-oh.
Another
There it is.
So 10. It's gonna take you a little bit of time to kind of like sort through. Like you'll be able to find it. Like it's just more of a like, okay, like a little bit slow. You've traveled all day. You're really really worked up and excited. So like you're kind of having to take a second to like read through it a little bit.
Sorry, that was like I clicked it again because I wasn't sure if it was coming, but I guess it.
Okay.
Can Ski try looking over the material? 'Cause why not?
Oh,
So there's more to it than just the arrest records. So there's also like it's effectively a compiled document of all of the interactions between the Frontier Adventure Company and the Black Phoenix gang and what their known affiliations are and their integrations.
Wait for a quick second. With Ski's hunter, because they are a hunter of their old pack, could they be able to cross-reference their movements and everything on a map? Because I have proficiency with maps, and maybe I can single out where they do most of their work.
If you had access to a map, yes, you could request one.
Ski's gonna run to the aid that just helped. We're gonna run to Shane.
So Shane's having a conversation with somebody, sees you roll up, he goes, Miss Ski, what can I do for you?
I need a map.
That's easy. He just kind of goes map, and he's like, same box. It'll be there in a minute. Anything else?
No, thank you. You're doing great at your job. Everybody should be very proud. You should be proud of yourself. It runs back to the box to get into the 2B.
Sorry, I'm taking my notes at the same time.
Yeah, can Ski grab the map from the bartender and bring it to the table and lay it out? Because Ski actually has proficiency in really bad at getting lost. I will let you know. Really bad at getting lost, but has proficiency in maps and geographical things.
Okay.
I have the wanderer background.
Perfect. We're just gonna do like a quick 1 minute break here, just to give us a chance to stretch and get our bearings about us. We are gonna jump back into this with just give us our last break here. We might go a little bit over 10 o'clock. Any objections in this room? Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll just go stretch your legs real quick here. We'll dive into this because we're gonna get a little bit lore heavy.
I'll be right
Sounds
back.
good.
I gotta use the washroom.
Let's go.
And we're back. You haven't
Smash
lived
Pass.
until you've
We're back.
you haven't lived until you've heard people talk about whether they'd smash Karibo or not. But we'll save that for another day. That's
It's a hard smash.
That is not what we're talking about.
Can't
Kind of
know.
was.
No.
Ski.
I play my cards in defense position and end my turn.
I put my hand over the deck and leave.
I use the heart of the cards to burn my entire deck and leave before anyone can say anything.
So yeah, where we were at, so Ski's gonna take a map and see if they can, with their hunting background and their wanderer background, see if they can piece together where they mostly do all their crimes.
Okay.
Can I like see Ski bring the map over and then just be like amazing and like start like working with them on that?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the arrest records, you'd be able to like be like, this is where this person was arrested. So you'd be able to like kind of combine those two pieces of information together. Hold on. I was just making some notes really quickly. I didn't finish writing them down. I had to write them or I was going to forget them. Okay, so what we'll do is to cross-reference. What we'll do, Ski, your skill, what is it based on? Like your map?
You have it's called the Wanderer.
Okay.
You have an excellent memory of maps and geography. You can always recall general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food, fresh water for yourself, and up to 5 other people each day.
Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, so that's survival, I would say, if you can give me a survival roll.
Sure.
With advantage.
18.
That's a pretty good roll. So with what Flint's been rolling through, and what Ski's been able to kind of like dive and kind of like begin placing the pieces of information together, you can kind of track that for the most part they seem to operate kind of in the Gothyra area, like from like Frostholm down to Gothyra, like which is another nation kind of off to the northwest tip of Oaklane, and it kind of clips down, and then they've got this like concentration of stuff almost around Oaklane City, like it's kind of like secondary to what's happened here, and then there's a city not far from there called Corston, Korston. It actually used to be a regional little like power itself. So Corston was once a city state. It's walled. It's it's got its own town guard kind of thing that converted over to being marshals, and a fairly long history of it before being absorbed in and becoming just kind of another city. And it's almost in between Oaklane and Frostholm perfectly along the main route. So they at some point they probably controlled kind of trade between Oaklane City and Frostholm via river. And there's a bundle of like the most activity takes place around there.
What was the name of that town again, please?
Corston, Korston.
How far is it from us?
It like even by like canal ship, you'd probably still be 4 or 5 days. And while there's train routes they've bypassed for the most part Corston as an important train facility, just wasn't the fastest route to get there. It kind of was this like hump route.
So you're saying we can take a train and jump off?
You'd still have to travel from the train, overwards, but yeah, that's an option.
Okay.
By land travel, it'd be probably up to 2 weeks. It's a fairly slow.
Gotcha. So boat's the best way to get there.
It's on a major trading kind of point. The thing that O'Clane is famous for is it's at the point where the two major rivers meet. So off of the lake from Frostholm, and then coming out of Daggertooth Mountains. It's that's why it was founded where it was. It kind of controlled trade going, south from there, and what allowed it to be powerful.
So what you're saying is O'Clane is Winnipeg.
No, I would never say that. I would never compare anywhere I've created to Winnipeg.
Everyone, it's O'Clane Jets. Let's go.
Ski's gonna just like point to the map and just like aggressively point just keep on tapping at it, just like there.
To answer your question, there are a combination of names that like immediately jump out to you in your arrest records. So corroborating the arrest records, that dossier you got. The dossier you got indicates that there are 6 major players that have been arrested recently. So there's Wyatt Morgan. He was arrested on arson charges, basically trying to set a warehouse on fire, got caught in the act, and he was kind of a well-known like lieutenant in the group, somewhat of an important figure. Probably, the arrest records, when you kind of bounce back between the two of them, he was drunk at the time, so it was probably just like an act of stupidity, but that's what they got him on. You've got Lila Malone. She is well known for swindling men. Hearts would probably find a kindred soul in her. Sorry, one second. It's my
Me
wife.
too.
What was her name?
Just like as a person.
Yes.
Lila
On me?
Lila Swole.
Just mess
Poor
with
Maisie.
donut for a moment.
Maisie was trying to clean up the throw up, but she was.
Why are they a lone donut if there's 2 of them? I feel like that's weird.
Okay.
So then Nora threw up on
Two lone donuts rolling down a hill together.
They never touch.
Okay.
Logan. Just looks like he's gonna cry.
I'm like,
I mean, that's not true.
Come back.
yeah, I'll as soon as I'm done, I promise. Okay.
Children, fun to think of the implications.
Do not have to have sex these days to have a child.
You're right. You usually touch a little bit though.
I apologize.
Sorry, Brian.
It's just, I mean, you're right. It's just so fucking weird. It's just
It
like,
is weird.
we love each other. Let's just turkey baster baby it,
We love each other. Let's.
and like that,
just-
all of our viewers are gone.
I don't know, man.
Let someone else do the.
Yeah. So.
No, we still got
Lila is my God. I totally thrown off my groove. I'm so sorry, guys. So Lila's known
It's all
for
good.
kind of like whiling away men, mostly to steal information. That's her like big thing. She was also arrested on fairly petty charges, and that was kind of the thing that caught her, and the reason that she was out so quickly. And it comes down to the fact that as she was leaving one of the saloons that she was so frequent to put things out of, she took the honor of throwing a wine bottle at somebody and got a very minor assault charge. And it was just right place, right time, kind of caught in the act. And they were able to be like, we got you on something. But it never really, it was like, okay, like that's it. That's
Make
all
the
you.
other charges thick. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't prove anything else, and that tends to be as you go through the list. So the other ones are Jeb Hargrove, Claire O'Reilly, and Sadie Thompson are the other like kind of minor names that pop up. You find a reoccurring theme, and it's that the charges have a really hard time sticking. Evidence is very much being like thrown out really quickly. Their lawyers are able to very much like completely dismiss the stuff that they're doing, or pass it off as like hearsay as much as possible. But there is a name you recognize as you look at it a lot more closely. It's a name that you picked up. a name with a lot worse charges that got associated with it had to be brought in alive. And that is Henry McAllister.
Henry McAllister?
Henry McAllister.
Son of Henry McAllister?
Was he left home alone?
Infamous for booby trapping?
Wow.
One of them.
He was a lot easier to
Attempted murder?
connect, as he was actually caught as part of a shootout. It was a high priority to make sure that he was kept alive, and faced charges. But 6 months into his prison sentence, he was let go.
Let go or broken out of?
Let go.
Whoa.
That's not sus at all.
Do we have the name of the person who let him go?
It's not recorded in your records, which is to
Just
say
figured
I
out.
don't have that.
That's fine. That's fine. It's just investigating.
Do we know where he was let go?
Yes, he was released from in Frostholm.
When was he let go?
About a year-ish ago, give or
Okay,
take.
he could be anywhere now.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best, buddy. I got nothing else.
I
I
love
got
it.
no
Thank you.
ideas.
Thank you. All right, we've got some information here, and we know at least that they operate mostly out of Corston.
Yeah.
So, should we spend the night here, and then make for Corston? Yes.
Probably for the best. Might learn some stuff over here and then head out.
That'll give us at least some time for. I guess this kind of was our contacts, right? Like I did try to send a contact out as soon as I got into town.
Yeah.
Maybe in the morning I might receive some more information.
Yeah. Good. I mean, since we're in the big city too, if there's something we needed to buy, we'd probably be able to find it here.
Very true.
He would like to go on an adventure.
Oh,
Not to be that person,
Alone?
but
Yes.
would I be able to take a good 200 gold out of our fund here? I need a.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love my good rifle, but I'm missing my old tools.
All right. Well, why don't we all go get ourselves properly kitted out? Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you to all of you for being here, for aiding me in this. I know I'm a little irritable nowadays. I've stopped smoking my peace pipe, and I feel it now. I need to be alert. But I do just want to extend my sincerest appreciation towards everything that y'all have been doing, and I give Ski an extra little nod, as they've really helped out here.
I understand, Mr. Flint. I can't say I'd be doing the same that you are, but I understand the
Well,
drive.
Beg your pardon, Father, but without children of your own, I don't think you can understand.
He has many children. They're just under one or many gods. It's like Ski's like reading this from a book. They are not biological, but they still
Well,
are their
there's a-
children.
There's
They
a big
will protect them.
Ski. That's a big word you just said. Biological. Good for you. That's amazing.
yeah.
Sophia
But that's very-
taught me how to say it. I don't
Yep.
know what it means.
I do have. I'll let you know then. That means that when the stork comes and drops off a little baby, that's your own baby. That's the biologically made baby that you
What's
and
a
your.
stork?
All right. Okay. We can't do this.
It's a type of bird. It delivers
Oh,
babies.
is it delicious to eat?
I'll just let you know
Yes.
that biological is a very important word in that, and I do happen to have a biological child running out there, and she's got my genes in her, and her DNA is mine. And
Why did you put your
You-
pants in your child, Mr.
look,
Flint?
I don't even know what you just said.
Aren't jeans something you wear?
Nope.
I'm going to be a bad DM, and I'm going to cut this short for the night. I do have, unfortunately, we started late, but unfortunately I have to run. So
Yeah.
we will
Child is
Children,
important
no.
as
Yes.
we're discussing on stream.
we will carry this one on. If you guys need some shopping, we'll do it off screen this time. We'll give you guys an opportunity to kind of look around, send me your notes, what you're looking for. And to our audience, thank you for a very weird night. It's things have not worked out well. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for spending some time with us. What we're going to do here is I'm going to super quickly check on the people we follow, see if there's anyone we want to send some love out to before we go. And we're gonna send some you guys are wacky. I don't even know what to do with you.
Love us.
We're just going over to DG Online. They're streaming here real quick some Pathfinder, so we're gonna make you guys change games super quick. There we go. We're gonna send that raid out again to all of you who tuned in and hung out for a little bit of a short night. I promise we'll make it up to you. Maybe I'll make these guys go a little late or a little early. We will wait to see. But until then, we will see you Monday for nope. It's a long no. I don't remember the schedule.
It's a long.
It's not a long weekend.
No stream.
It's a long weekend, is it?
It's
No, that's next week.
It's a long weekend.
No,
Yeah,
next
it's
weekend's
Easter.
a long weekend. This weekend
next-
coming up is not. So we will see you Friday for a show or Monday for a show.
Yes.
You guys all have a fantastic night, and we will see you soon.
You too.